Any event at Indy is going to be a big one, but the first visit by the new TUDOR United Sports Car Championship was so special that I think a lot of the veterans starting up front of this race forgot the first rule of racing, which is you can't win the race on the first lap. It was absolute chaos, but in the end, the veterans from Action Express pulled off another big win.
They did, and they dodged a big bullet. Remember, Christian Fittipaldi got into the back of Gustavo Jacquemin down in turn one on that opening lap, turned him around, didn't get a penalty, and didn't really get any big damage to the race car. And from that point forward, Action Express executed the perfect race. They only did 2 pit stops. Most of the other leaders had to do 3. That really got them victory here today and got them back into the championship lead. Speaking of the championship lead, that's what Wayne Taylor Racing had coming in here. Had a day that was going south on them in a hurry, but did good strategy again. Got a 4th place finish and big points. But I think the revelation of the day was Sage Cameron, the youngster brought in for Chip Ganassi Racing. What an opening stint he put together, taking the lead of this race. Fantastic stuff.
Absolutely. And in the big GT Le Mans category, the Vipers, after sweeping 2nd and 3rd place on the podium in the previous 2 rounds, finally got that big first victory.
They did. I mean, the big question was whether or not Corvette could make it 5 in a row. Some balance of performance adjustments were handed out, and we didn't know how it was going to shake out. We knew Viper would be strong sooner or later, but it wasn't just Viper. In fact, Porsche weren't able to adjust their cars for this race. They'll be ready and up to snuff for the next one at Road America, but that didn't stop Nick Candy from putting the Porsche up in the front and running there most of the day. A blown engine took him out of the event, but 3rd place isn't bad for the Porsche, considering it hasn't had any adjustments done to it.
Yeah, and in the PC category, sure, it's Indy, but Paul Gentilozzi and his RSR boys in that category were desperate to get a victory. They got not just that, they swept 1st and 2nd place.
They did, 1st and 2nd, and Jack Hawksworth, who led 31 laps here just a month ago in the IndyCar race, he finally gets that win at Indy. Great performance by him, taking the lead late in the going from his teammate Bruno Junqueira.
And in the GT Daytona category, we haven't seen a Ferrari up top in recent vintage. We finally did, but it wasn't the class-leading 555 machine. Rather, it was the 63 of Westphal and Balzan.
Balzan was really, really happy, and now that they've returned to the top, he vows to stay up there. We'll see what happens.
That's right. The next stop, a wide-open racetrack in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, Road America, August 10th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1.